Hey guys, what is good? Welcome back to a brand new video, a brand new review. The pair of sneakers I have for you today I think performs really well as an overall package. The price point is really good, it is comfortable, the design is something I really like, and it is very versatile. It checks a whole lot of boxes, so I'm super excited to get straight into it, so of course let's do just that. Today we're taking a look at the Adidas Ozweego Celox. We got the Adidas Originals box, super regular. I mean, you guys have seen this box over and over. Regular packaging, nothing crazy out here, but the shoe itself, I'm pretty happy with. The Ozweego Celox. Probably one of my favorite colorways that I've seen so far in this sneaker, and look at that. It's just a clean pair of shoes. I guess the first thing that I kind of thought when I saw this pair of shoes is the Yeezy design inspiration. I think a lot of you may have that same thought, especially that top-down look when you can see kind of how this is outlined. For me personally, I think this is almost a mix of the Yeezy 700 MNVN and the 700 V3. So of course, if I pull this one out and we take a look at the top-down look, I mean, obviously they're still very different pairs of shoes, but you can kind of see the design language of a Yeezy in this pair. Of course, there is a whole lot more to this pair of shoes that we're definitely going to get into. Just wanted to address the maybe elephant in the room. But yes, this is the second version of the Ozweego, a very popular Adidas silhouette. This is called the Celox, and of course the Ozweego OG. We know we've seen so many different, collaboration, regular colorways, and yeah, this was definitely more futuristic. While the design aspect has only changed a little bit, mainly on the top of the shoe, I mean the midsole stays pretty much the same as the OG Ozweego. This one definitely holds a lot more futuristic and sleeker elements to it. Of course, we'll get into all of the design elements and the materials, but first let me go through some of the specifics on this pair. So these actually released towards the end of 2020, around December time. I think it was sort of the beginning of December. Pinpointing an exact release date, I'm not too sure of. I think it was different for different regions. There is a decent amount of colorways out there, even though you may see a lot of them more earth toned, like this one, nice neutral gray color. There's also some kind of sand or beige colorways, but there are some louder options like the Volt green pair. That's also a pretty solid colorway in my opinion. And one of the coolest things about this shoe is the retail price. It comes in at a very comfortable £90 here in the UK or $120 out in the US. Essentially, the main structure of this pair of shoes is a base layer of this mesh material, and then over top of that is this cage. So you can see that mesh material just kind of peeking through, again coming in that gray color. Now, what kind of reminds me the most of the Yeezy 700 V3 is this cage at the top, right? It's a very kind of rubbery plastic feeling material, which is something you find a lot on this Yeezy 700. Particularly the cage on top comes in a rubber material, the toe box a texturized rubber, and that kind of is what feels very similar about this futuristic Ozweego. The cage is just kind of peeling open to reveal the tongue portion, which in this case, unlike the other two Yeezy versions that I've just been mentioning, this is a detached tongue which comes in quite a nice premium feeling suede material. For me personally, I love that aspect. It is very soft and it just adds another level of premiumness to this pair of shoes. You also get the Adidas logo right in the corner there. Now again, this is, you know, it's reasonably padded. I would say, you know, sufficiently padded is probably the best way to say that, as well as around the sock liner. You pretty much get a sufficient amount of padding. Nothing too crazy and definitely nothing that is lacking to where it's uncomfortable. Now again, if we move towards the back of the sneaker, you get some more of that really nice suede material. And again, this colorway, that really nice light gray color, is something I'm a big fan of. You also get a pull tab, which I do like. However, this does feel like it's going to be pretty flimsy. I mean, I've pulled or just completely torn off pull tabs exactly like this in the past on other sneakers, so I definitely wouldn't go putting this to the test. Another element of branding is on the lateral portion of the sneaker. It just says Adidas. Again, I don't know, it's not the worst thing in the world. I could have done without it. However, I don't know, it depends where you fall on how you like your branding. Do you like your shoe to be covered in branding or a little bit more minimal? Now the midsole is, again, in terms of design, very similar to the original Ozweego. It's a mixture of Adiprene and Adiprene Plus. Personally, I'm not too aware of the distinction between the two. However, it does form quite a nice feeling underfoot. It's not going to win any awards in terms of comfort. However, I personally quite like the feel of it when I'm wearing it. Adiprene is a cushioning system that Adidas has used on plenty of other sneakers, including the Yeezy 500. So it's definitely up there in terms of comfortability. It's, again, nothing that's going to win any awards, but I think it's definitely sufficient for the price point. A little element that I think is also really cool is this kind of iced out outsole, which again comes in this like semi-translucent, a little bit of a blue tint to it, which I think the blue and the light gray mixed together just adds a really nice contrast to the pair of sneakers. Now in terms of how it fits and how it feels on foot, well, the first thing I do want to mention is that this is a pretty damn breathable pair of shoes, and because we're smack bam in wintertime over here in the UK, yeah, my toes were freezing off. So yeah, this is, I would say, ideal for summer, maybe not so much for winter. But hey, that pretty much wraps it up for the Adidas Ozweego Celox. Thank you guys so much for coming through, liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I will catch you all in the next one, but until then.